I'm Jean Nalbentian, and this is
Dahari.
Dahari. Yes, this is our first vlog here at the Body and Brain Center in beautiful Burbank. And today we're going to introduce ourselves, and we're going to give some tips, maybe give you a little bit of history about what we do and where we come from. And hopefully at the end of this vlog, you'll get a sense of knowledge on how to be a little more peaceful or be a little bit more comfortable inside and outside your body. But first off, I wanted to introduce myself. So I'm Jean Nalbentian. I'm a member here at the Burbank Body and Brain Center. I'm also the founder of the BetterConnectAcademy.com. And we have Dahari with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I am the director of the Body and Brain Center in Burbank, and we lead classes here, group classes. I do private sessions, one-on-one coaching, all on many different topics to connect the body and brain. Could be, exercises, yoga, tai chi meditation. It can be, life coaching. So many different things to help people. So I'm excited, to share.
I'm excited as well.
So, Sean, I wanted to start by asking you, why and when did you join Body and Brain Center?
Well, I joined back in 2018, off and on. I wasn't very disciplined. I wish I was disciplined, which is really a big part on being here at the Body and Brain Center. Having that self-discipline is so important. But I started in 2018. I was a little stressed out from work. So I work in the human services thing per se. I help the disabled people with special telecommunication devices. I have a family. I have kids. There's a lot of demand on me, and so in 2018 I came to this center, and I was pretty stressed out. And Master Dahari helped me a lot, but I wasn't disciplined enough. In 2019, I came back after a traumatic thing that happened in my life, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And so it's been really about a year and a half, and it's been completely amazing. It's changed my life, and I'm sure you've seen that here quite often. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This place really is a place that you cannot find everywhere, and I can give you a testimony on a lot of things, but Dahari, and walked into the center, and the first person that I saw was Master Dahari, and I hope it's okay I'm calling you Master Dahari. That's what I'm used to. And I said hi, she said hello, how are you? And I said I'm a mess. I don't feel that great. I had a traumatic event happen in my life, and she did not hesitate. And she took me into a class that was going on. I think it was the last 20 minutes of it, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's weird because the last 20 minutes of that class was really about meditating. It was deep meditation, and I believe it was like breathing, and she put me on the floor with all the other students, and right away, with the breathing exercise and the meditation that was going on, I calmed down, and for 20 minutes my mind slowed down and said, you know what, you'll be fine, you'll be okay. So that made a huge difference to me. Right away I knew that that's what I needed.
Suffering, so immediately my brain worked very fast and said, okay, just what he needed at that moment. So I just asked him to come in and take the relaxation part of class, and then I guess we spoke afterwards, and that really helped him connect inside, and then from there we started to do sessions, right?
We sure did. You were really good at planning what I needed. It's like you molded me into. I felt like I was going into a transition from traumatic to that transition phase, and then I knew that there was going to be healing afterwards, and I'm still healing, of course. I mean, you grieve, you need time to heal, and so you really helped me navigate the grief. You helped me navigate what was going on in me, and that helped me tremendously. You know, I'm naturally an anxious person. Yeah, I stress out. I'm a perfectionist. I like to get things done right away. I'm also very emotional and sensitive. I love to help people naturally. So when you add all these components together, and something happens to you, your whole life shifts. Imbalance happens, and I learned imbalance from here. I didn't know that my body was not lined up anymore, right?
Right,
Or connected. And all of a sudden I'm disconnected, and that's what was going on to me. And Master Dahari made sure that I reconnected.
I guided you, right?
You
access you to come. There was already a balance, but yeah, we went off balance. So yeah, I guided you to access that balance again.
I don't want you to talk about anybody else, any other students here, because we know that there's, you know, privacy laws. And also I want to add that, you know, if you feel a certain way, you know, go see your doctor. You know, you guys are not doctors, okay? So, you know, your first choice should always be to go to your doctor. So that said, I'm putting that out there, and we covered that part. But in a way, to me, you were like an emotional doctor, okay? With religion, you get all that, and that's wonderful. And then you get the presence of a person, of a physical person, and to me, at least to me, that's what this center did.
So I'm an angel.
You are a physical angel. Yes, you are. But yes, all of that, all together, everything that I went through, like I said earlier, really imbalanced me. And we know that there's a lot of people right now that don't have that balance anymore. Social media is doing it. Negative news is doing it. Personal problems are doing it. You mix all of that, and one little thing can really tip a person over. And so, and whatever that tipping over means to that person, I don't know. Master Dahari, I know that you do one-on-one sessions over here as well. Can you give us a little bit of time on your one-on-ones and whatever other classes you offer here?
I get, you know, people say I'm the private mama. Private mama means I do a lot of sessions one-on-one. I'm really good at focusing on that person and just to guide them into their own healing process. You know, I always ask people during the private sessions, like, you know, what do you want? What are your goals? You know, like what do you want, basically? And then from that, what they want, you know, whatever it is, then I can ask them, you know, what do you think are your obstacles or barriers, you know, to getting where you want to go? And then honestly, you already have like all the solutions, answers inside your brain. You know, this system is under this umbrella called brain education. So first step is, you know, have them feel their bodies, you know, like come back home into your body. So sensitize them to their body. So regular class does that, moving your body, everything. But sometimes people need a little TLC and a little tender loving care to really focus on themselves. So the private sessions are a little bit deeper level. And then usually when you go inside, you know, you find some things you need to clean up or change, or emotions, fear, uncertainty, a lot, worry, anxiety. And then we just, you know, let people go in and recognize it and go through, like basically like face it, accept it, release it. That's kind of my healing process is, you know, recognize what you have and then embrace or accept it, and then choice. We have a choice to release it, or do you want to keep it in? I always ask, and I always do some body check to see where they're holding their tension. So it's just more individualized care. That's kind of in a broad nutshell.
Yeah. From my own experience, I'll tell you that I love one-on-ones. They're amazing, and you have your own room, and that's where she gives you the TLC, and you really the questions that Master Dahari will ask will take you back into when you were a kid, to really go back to the source of why are you hurting so much. You could hurt because you hit your hand on the table and you go ouch. We get that. But when it's an emotional hurt, Master Dahari is able to take you deep into whatever is going on in you, and little by little bring you back to the present and why you are reacting to the trauma the way you're reacting. And I never really knew that. And I am first to say that I've never cried so much in my life, by the way. Yeah, I'm a man, I know, but no, just joking aside, she has made me cry so many times because maybe that's what I needed. I needed to cry. I needed to release that energy. And but I did find myself more and besides the one-on-ones, you guys offer classes, but also workshops too.
Oh yeah,
but
seminars,
workshops,
are
amazing.
The Finding True Self one.
Yeah, the Finding True Self.
Who am I? What do I want? Yeah.
Yeah. Loved it, long and loved it. It was really an adventure in myself.
Right, it's like a retreat.
It's an internal retreat.
That's true, yeah. Clean up. Yeah.
Clean up. Tell me about the cleaning up. We should clean up. Can you tell us a little bit about the classes that you offer here at the center?
You mean the regular classes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I always explain our program. Like, there's 3 parts. One is regular classes that we now hold also online and offline. So, regular classes, it's just pretty much movement classes. You're going to exercise, you're going to stretch, you're going to breathe, you're going to sweat, you're going to move all your joints. And like I said, could be all those types of things. And you gain some strength and flexibility. And we focus a lot on gut health here, a lot of gut, because a lot of emotions can be held in the gut. That's a whole different vlog too. And then, what else? Relaxation and breathing. So it's really sort of like a cleansing session. You come in like all focus outside, and then you come in, you focus only on your body and you, and then people always feel, energized and calmer and more connected to themselves afterwards. And then the second part is the workshops and seminars. We offer so many different types, and now online as well. So it could be anywhere from managing your emotions to recover the pure love back for yourself, grounding yourself, centering yourself. Where is your center? How to be stable? Oh my gosh, there's so many. So workshop seminars, and then I do like we just discussed, the one-on-one coaching or private session.
Yeah. What I really loved about the classes, they're not too crowded. So everybody's got their individual space on the floor, but now that we have the social distancing, there are limitations, of course. And by the way, we have at least 5 feet, we're 5 feet away.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it. And we have a transparent barrier here that you cannot see either, and I can reach through. But the reality is that hopefully things will get back to normal, where we can have bigger classes. But
yes.
Right now there are limitations. So you guys are doing
online, mostly online, and then just a few social distance spots here that you have to RSVP.
Yeah, you have to RSVP. I did one of them, and it was interesting to see the online aspect going on, and yet I was on the other side of the room following, and that was okay with me. And you know what? Master Dahari, you kind of become like a personal trainer. When you come here, you're a personal trainer.
It's true. You're right. It's right. You're right. Personal trainer.
Yeah, and when you're a personal trainer, you also lose weight. And I'm going to tell you that since I came here about 10 months ago, I lost 25 pounds.
Whoa, I didn't even know that. Really?
I did. I lost 25 pounds. And I mean, the gut work, the gut tapping that you make us do, and
all kinds of exercise for the gut.
Yeah, it's gut. What is it? Gut tapping is what
tapping,
gut tapping.
Yeah. Core
tapping, and all of that really generates something else in your body, and you start appreciating your body, and you start eating the correct things. At the end of every session, Master Dahari would come with like some tea.
All right.
And
tea.
The tea. I miss the tea.
Gosh, healing tea, yeah.
The healing tea.
Yeah.
And the importance of it was not just because, the class is over and now you're having tea. To me, it meant, you know what, John? You did something great to your body, and now you're going to have some good organic tea. And it, again, disciplines my mind.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And to eat things healthier. I stopped drinking coffee for a long time, for about 10 months, because of the tea.
Oh, wow, I didn't know.
Yeah. Now I started drinking some decaf because, because I miss it too. But everything that you do here means something to someone who actually receives it well.
Everybody wants the same thing: health, happiness, peace. So I think, within this, even though we have all these habits and patterns, but yeah, you're right, it promotes a healthy lifestyle. Once you get connected inside, you don't want to treat yourself, bad anymore. You start to see, some what you eat, what you do, how you communicate. Yeah, so I could, for sure. Yeah, thanks for, I'm in it, so it's hard for me to describe, but since, because I'm here doing it in it, so another person talking about it, it's like, that's it, that's right.
Yeah. It's really about how much they're gonna, like I said, take the information. Because you are giving us something very valuable for our bodies, for our minds, but for our lives. And if you're someone who's really serious about it and you're taking this seriously, like most of the students here, everybody's so into it, and I feel that's because they know the value, they know what you're giving.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not just another yoga shop. It's not. There's so much to it.
It's more like a holistic healing center, something like that, or brain education.
Yeah.
Actually, just this is our 24th anniversary of Body and Brain in the USA. Awesome. We're celebrating that this year, and then also this center's been here coming November 10 years. So you're right. Many people have been practicing for 10 to 20 years, though. The elder students. Yeah.
That tells you something. That because if it was not of quality, they wouldn't have came, or they would have came and then left. But this is completely different.
That's true.
Completely different.
It's a lifestyle.
I think we may have time for one question, maybe.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Throw something at me.
Let me throw something at you. Today's vlog is really, yes, it's an introduction, but it's also about connection. Okay, and life threw a curveball at me. And it was a traumatic one, but some people don't have a curveball that's traumatic. Okay, for some people it's about the virus now and how they're stuck home, and a lot of people are kind of losing themselves because they're staying home. We don't know what to do, and unfortunately, negative things happen when you stay home too long. So
your mind can go a little bit crazy,
Yeah, your mind goes crazy. That's true. And
conflict or something could be, Kids at home, yes, right?
Yeah, and you said conflict, and you can Google it. So many things are happening from people staying home. But how can you stay connected to your body and your brain during these hard times, especially?
You're asking me.
I'm asking you. Yes.
So, how can we stay connected? Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is, first, you need to know that you're disconnected. That means, how can you tell if you're disconnected? Sometimes I say you're thinking too much, it's not clear, your brain is getting foggy, you're getting stressed, you're getting too emotional, you're reacting to people outside. There's some balance. You can feel if you really stop and think, there's some imbalance going on here. This is not normal, or I'm like getting negative or reading too many things or social media or internet. I can't breathe, something like this. So I would say then it's time to connect inside. And then first thing, how to connect inside is your body. Like, connect to what? So your body, I say, this is your home. This is the only thing in the present moment. This is what we see in the present. So for me, exercises or movement is how we can feel our body. Sweat. So that's why we make sure that we do some movement. So I think that's the first step, is make sure you do some movement or exercise or even anything. Like, even we do a lot of tapping our chest area, because this is our lungs and stress gets here. So even when you tap, you can try it too. And then breathing and tapping, like even now, like make your mind come back to your body. Breathe, like, okay, I gotta come home. I gotta feel myself. You can just tap it a palm or this way. That's a good one. I usually keep telling people to do. So anyway, come home to your body first. And when you're stressed, usually when I teach about stress management, stress is an emotional response, inner response to external stimulus or external environment. So how do you get rid of stress or reduce the stress? First step, you gotta come home. That's why when people come in here, I'm like, you're returning home. Come into your body. And then you start to, see what's inside, where's the tension, where's the pain, and then I want to, circulate. It's circulation first. And then you see all your thoughts and emotions. And then, we kind of start to clean, like, keep the things that are beneficial, feelings or positive things. Let's keep those, the things that benefit you. And then the things that don't benefit you, let's change it, let's transform it. Also, deeper level, honestly, this is a process, this checking into yourself, even coming here or doing it at home, it's a process of loving yourself. That's, and when you really, and connecting to yourself inside, when you really find out, like, who you are or what your value is, like, oh, I feel myself. People say that, oh, I feel myself again. Wow, like, I feel myself, I feel my value, I feel my happiness again, my health, my breathing, whatever it is. So, and then deeper is just knowing that, wow, like, my balance, my value, it's like totally separate from other people in the outside world. Because, stress, you got it, like, attached to the outside world. You're kind of consumed, like you're eating information. So we need to, stop the eating from the out, like eating in your mind, the outside things, and like junk food, and then feed yourself good, healthy food, good information, good, like I said, a healthy lifestyle. So.
Thank you for that. Yes, absolutely. And there's plenty of junk food out there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it to stay in you.
Yes, we want good news also. We want to feed ourselves good news.
Yeah, we should start a channel with only good news.
Yeah, I think there are several. I was reading one, but I always wanted to start a channel. Okay, this is my idea. GNN, not CNN, but like Good News Network.
Well, there you go.
GNN. Okay, our first live GNN. Like, good news, he healed himself. Good news, I healed myself.
Yes, and it's work in progress. And some people, they go through the classes and they're done and they love it and they continue coming, but then some others have to keep working on it. Mm-hmm. And I feel that where I was before, it's a process, Where I was before and where I am now is a complete difference. My life has completely changed, but I'm still working on myself because I'm never gonna reach the perfect, John, but at least I gotta get to the manageable John. The one that knows what's good and what's bad for him, and move forward.
We're ending it. Oh, we're ending
we are just about final thoughts. Final thoughts. Master Dahari, as usual, thank you very much for what you do here at the Burbank Center. But I also want to thank all the masters because they're all amazing. I've met a whole bunch. Master Michel, Master Cope.
Master Cope, everybody, all the instructors and masters. Thank you for how coming up with this.
Absolutely. Listen, how can people get a hold of you?
Oh, me?
Or the center?
Yeah, so we can provide some information, I think. But yeah, basically, we do have a website like body and the letter N like Nancy, bodyandbrain.com. And then that's like / Burbank. That's for us. And then, or you can call or email. You want me to say the phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. It's public.
Okay, so the number here is 818-846-8888. Very easy, right? 818-846-8888. And just one more comment. People may say like, wow, like, why are we all smiling and trying to be bright and talk about these things? Like, this is such like dark times or heavy times. But that's the only way to get out of it. It's like not follow that energy. Of course, things are challenging, struggling, but we can still smile. We can still, at the root of everything is, love each other. And that's what we're hearing. Work together, teamwork, be bright. So we really are starting also like a Get Bright movement. And also one more resource for you that came up. We do have a YouTube channel, and it's Body and Brain TV. Just search Body and Brain TV. There's a lot of amazing movement classes, meditations. So that's one resource for the public.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys.
And hit me up.
Yes.
For any questions. Yeah.
If you have any questions.
Balancing rocks.
Balancing rocks.
Yes. See?
Yes.
Did you see it went off balance and now we balanced it?
Back into balance. And that actually means something, yes?
Yes. That's why I put it there. So we're just kind of it's a delicate balance. But, I just thought I got knocked off because of some movement, right? But we can always choose to put it back on. Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
The big C word.
Connection?
Or
what?
Choice.
Oh, choice. Yes.
Yes.
That is two big C words.
Yes, two big C words. Well, let's connect. And so if you have any questions, do contact Master Dahari. And we thank you very much for being here on our vlog number 1. Thank you, everyone.